Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game and Greg in this Game 3 of group play. Two undefeated teams in this NBA Cup tournament. You know, something's got to give, right?
And this is where that competitive instinct of the players starts to kick in. And, Kevin, the cup may not be the Larry O'Brien trophy, but neither one of these teams wants to take that first L in the tournament.
And as the conversations swirl around MP, one of those, of course, is how vocal MP has been about these rivalry games he plays in. His goal is to win each and every one of them.
Hats off to MP. I mean, he's fired up his team time and time again. Just outstanding thus far. You can tell just how much each of these rivalry games mean to him. And he can't get complacent, though. Those results to this point can be tarnished if they are not doing the job from an effort standpoint. They've got to win those 50-50 balls.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Lou Dort out there with Topic. Then it's Williams. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Sorber in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Smith after the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Pass to Flag. Fires from deep. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. 7-point differential. Count that one for Dort.
You could have predicted this. Dort's so competitive, he answers 1-3 with one of his own.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when he'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now Smith, after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Here's Topic. After the made shot from Smith, Williams gets the bucket.
Jalen Williams is a tough physical guy who can really shoot the basketball.
DiVincenzo finds Smith. And it's Dallas with another.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Mavericks leading by 11. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. Smith's got 9 points.
Indeed, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Dort. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Holmgren against Davis. Here's Dort, and the rejection by Smith.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Topic. In Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. For 3, Holmgren cans it from downtown.
This guy is so confident with his shooting. Zero hesitation from Chet right there.
Here's Smith. This game, an incredible scoring display for him. And that one's good. Flag.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Now, here's Holmgren. His last outing with 20 points. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
Great response by Chet Holmgren. Drills the three right back at you.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. 9 points in the game so far.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Williams looking over the floor. Offensive rebound. Pass to Sorber. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Derek Lively. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
The first free throw is good. Let's take a look at Dallas. And they're off to a hot start in their NBA Cup, currently 2-0.
Well, you can tell they're playing with a lot of confidence right now. They want this third win badly. They would love to get it in front of their home crowd.
And then the situation for Oklahoma City. They won their first 2 games of group play. Can they make it 3 straight here tonight on the road?
And it won't be easy, but the motivation level is high. This is what the league wanted in creating the Cup, making these early season games matter. The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
It's Dort on the wing. Mavericks with the rebound. Wags got 4 rebounds now tonight.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Back to Holmgren. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. Dallas leading by 17. To the inside. Here's Smith. Again, the Mavericks score.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Dallas. Now here's Murray. Here's Kornev. Offline with his 3. So it's the Mavericks now. They're in the midst of an unbelievable streak right now. 18 straight wins. Just remarkable.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
Here's Kuminga, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Out to the right wing. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. The Thunder with another miss. Mavericks leading by 21. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all 3 are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Here's Kuminga, following the score by Dallas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Outside Gordon. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Murray. Still yet to score. To stop the run. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Excellent defense there, but he has to be smarter and a bit more patient.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForest courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He added 55 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Count that one.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Thunder shooting only 28% here in the first. A shoddy game offensively for them so far. Three-pointer. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Dallas, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Murray. Kuminga out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Patterson in at the center. Now here's Murray. Hasn't made one yet. And here's Hardy. Pass to DeRozan. Clock at 6. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Now, DeMar DeRozan operating on the interior, so savvy, so crafty.
Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. For the three. Mavericks with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now, here's Kuminga. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Caruso finds Holmgren. Off target from three-point range.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Johnson, it's good. Johnson's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Holmgren in the post. Davis is there. They need this one. In the junk by Holmgren.
Oh, Mr. Holmgren letting you know and letting you hear about it.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. And no good. Nice defense from Kuminga. Pass to Caruso. Gafford against Kuminga. Holmgren with a screen on Gafford. Gafford with the steal. Here's Hardy. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hardy's got his second basket of the night.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Murray is screen on Johnson. Here's Kuminga. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
And that one misses.
And we continue to see Kuminga improve at a steady rate. He's a young big with a bright future in this league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Smith checked in for Johnson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Hardy. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Davis setting the pick for Smith from 12 feet out, and it's Dallas with another.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Williams against Smith with the step back. And the layup is good. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Boy, Jalen Williams is a tough guy who can make some tough shots. That one heavily contested.
Smith with it. He's got 15. Back to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. That one goes in. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Williams. He has 5. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Smith. And Gafford throws it down.
Nathaniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Pass to Holmgren. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
On the wing, DeRozan. Here's DiVincenzo. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. 12 points for him.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Williams gets the bucket.
There's that competitive streak. Jalen Williams answering from distance.
And Smith punches it from deep. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Smith's got 18 points in the game. Outside Williams. Rebound by Smith.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
DeRozan in the corner. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Caruso, the pass to Williams. And he makes that one. 12 points here for Jalen Williams.
You know when Jalen Williams has felt his rhythm, he's going to be relentless in how he attacks the defense.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back over to you guys.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And here is Holmgren. Following the 3-pointer by DeMar DeRozan. Holmgren finds Caruso. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Holmgren can't hit.
Not quite enough defense That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Smith. Back to DeRozan. Banked in off the glass. 12 points for him.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Caruso. He has yet to score. 1:41 left here in the second. Puts up a deep three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Smith. 18 points for him. And the 3 off target. DeRozan in the corner. Back to Smith. For the screen on Patterson. Lets it go with the 3. Another miss by DeRozan. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboard.
Count it. Good.
Now, how easy to rise and fire on the catch is it if you're DeMar DeRozan, such a pure, gifted scorer?
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. There's Williams, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
And he makes the first.
I think my favorite thing about Jalen Williams is just how much you can tell his love for the game. It's on display nightly. He puts in the work and he gets the results.
Flag is checked in for Dallas. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And DeRozan kicks to Smith. Back to DeRozan. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Williams against DeRozan. Floats one up. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Flagg's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. Okay, they're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Welcome, everybody. Before we talk about the first half, a breakdown of the injuries around the league.
With Tyrese Halliburton out, they lose one of their primary catalysts. He makes his offense run so smooth.
Yeah, he's one of the rising stars in this league, Shaq. He affects the game in winning in a big way.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Dallas Mavericks.
So, if you've been around this game, you see the trends. What they're doing tonight, that's how a bunch of teams are being built, playing outside in as a viable approach. If you have guys who can do that,
And they do. This lead didn't happen by accident.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
The Thunder shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Smith. And it's Lively in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Shots good by Williams.
What you like about J-Dub is he tries hard to get to the positions on the floor he likes. If he's in the painted area, that's a good spot.
Now here is Smith. Here's Davis. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here is Williams. The baseline J. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Flagg's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Now here is Smith to the paint. It's stolen. Here's Topic, defended by DiVincenzo. Outside Williams, fires the three. Another miss by Williams. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Williams with the ball, now defended by Flagg. Dort finds Holmgren to the middle. Here's Topic over Flagg.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Fires for 3. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Holmgren outside. Pass to Williams to halt the run. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And the Thunder with the possession here, following the score by Dallas. Pass to Williams, takes the 3, and the Thunder another 3.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Now here is Smith. He's got 21. Sinks the three-pointer.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Holmgren outside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Williams. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Williams. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 14-6 run. And it's Davis with the jam.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Topic. And it's off from three-point range. The Mavericks have gone as spotless, 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Down low. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
Inside, here's Sorber. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Lively. Here's Davis, and again another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Thunder have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pass to Topic. Now here's Dort. To the inside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort.
Here's Dort. The Mavericks making the shot. Drills the three-pointer.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty-looking shot right there.
Smith and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Oklahoma City has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. That 3 off the mark.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
DiVincenzo kicks to Smith. Buries it from three-point range. Smith's got 29 in the game.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now here's Williams. 23 points in the game. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Davis finds Smith. Pass to DiVincenzo. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Oklahoma City shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Out to Smith. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Sorber, and they get it. The Mavericks pull it in. Wags got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Lively. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Lively's got 8.
Defense takes a pretty good shot at Lively. He uses his length to finish anyway.
The Thunder shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Here's Williams. Softly drops in the floater. Williams has got 10 points in just the second half.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Smith for 3. It's good from long range.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Oklahoma City. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Topic. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Fires away from outside. And Lively pulls it down. So it's the Mavericks now. And here's Smith. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. A fader. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Smith's got 34 points.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Pass to Holmgren. From the stripe. And he nails the jumper. 14 points for him.
That's a big-time finish right there. Chet Holmgren refusing to let the defense deter him.
Smith right side. Out to the right wing. And Flagg gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Flagg's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Mavs. Thunder shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Steps back. Here's Dort. And he comes up with the deuce. Dort's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Dallas. 34 seconds left to play here in the third. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Lively. A shot off that time. The Thunder shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Williams can't hit. In the corner, it's Flagg. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Flagg's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Topic. Pass to Sorber. Dort. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. And so it's Dallas, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So the Thunder 5 right now. Alex Caruso out there with Kuminga. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then there's Murray. And it's Patterson in at the 5 down low. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Now here's Caruso. Holmgren looking around. Gordon with the defensive effort.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Out to Smith. Pass to Hardy. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Holmgren right side. 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. Caruso, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. DeRozan bounce pass. Pass to Smith. Feeds away. And it's good for 2. Smith's got 38 points.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Down low, here's Holmgren. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 18 points for Chet Holmgren.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Boy, if Daniel Gafford is near the rim, what a vertical threat. What a target for his teammates.
Now here's Caruso. This one for three. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lob pass to Gordon. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Holmgren gets the bucket.
You're seeing everything on display for Chet Holmgren. He understands angles. He's smart. He's got good hands. He can shoot it. What a night.
Now here is Smith. Pass to Gafford. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Holmgren over Gordon. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Here's DeRozan, and he converts the layup. DeRozan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Caruso, the pass to Murray. From downtown, rebounded by Hardy. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. The 3. Good on the triple. Holmgren's got 11 in the second half.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
DeRozan in the corner. Hardy passes to Smith. Now here's Hardy. And Gafford throws it down.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Thunder have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Holmgren against Gordon. Patterson. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Gafford. For 3, Smith. The three-pointer's right on target. Smith's got 41.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Zadores, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. STEM.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
Here's Caruso after the made shot from Smith. Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Smith finds DeRozan. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. DeRozan's got 23 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Outside, Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up off the glass.
In overtime, we've seen Kuminga be a more aggressive scorer, especially when he has the ball inside.
Now here is Smith. Pass to Hardy. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Caruso. Here's Kuminga. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And you see the confidence Kuminga has in his mid-range. He continues to look better and better from there.
Gordon with a screen on Kuminga. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Dallas.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Smith.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
Here's Caruso after the made shot from Smith. Patterson dishes to Murray. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Kuminga finds Patterson. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Now here's DeRozan. Smith feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Kuminga. And it's Dallas with another.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
A win is a win is a win, but you guys looked a little out of sync tonight. It wasn't the usual flow. Can you talk about that?
You know what? That's okay. We got to see how we respond when the game plan goes out the window and it's time to figure out things on the fly. If we can win these games when we're out of sync, it builds up our confidence because we know this is the exception that proves the rule.
Understood. Thanks for your time, MP.
You're welcome.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.